I can't quit staring at Conor's dick.
I am not here just by chance. There is a higher power, God, that...
Just within the first few seconds, you guys see that there is a difference. Like, I don't know about you guys, but Conor McGregor may actually make a comeback. And I understand there's this skepticism. Oh, no, dude, you don't get it. It's over. It's done. I get it. He's like 30-something. I understand the sport has moved past him. I'm not saying he's going to beat Ilia Topuria. But what I am saying is a lot of people have this idea of Conor. He's too far gone. He's too far gone to drugs, the whatever, the this, the that, the booger sugar. He's just too far gone. But this recent video has kind of shown me, hold on. All it takes is like a week of cleaning yourself up, because this was like a few weeks ago, this video, right? This was him like on the news announcing that he's going to fight at the White House.
It can ignite a support for the people of Ireland.
Is this a done deal?
Because we need...
Are you definitely... Is this a done deal? You're in?
Done
You made
deal,
a deal?
signed,
You
delivered.
could just see, like, look, we skip ahead a bit.
I'm in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
You can kind of like see the difference. He's blinking a lot. He's kind of like squinching his face. This one, he's like completely just like, it doesn't even look like the same guy. Did they clone him? Did they clone Conor?
that dictates my journey and all of our journeys. And I live my life by God's word. Since that...
This is not the same. Bro, if you asked Conor who he lives by a month ago, he would have said cocaine and freaking, I would say D. Devlin, but I don't know. Let's keep playing this.
Since around that time that you mentioned at the last event, I've engaged on a spiritual journey. And I'm saved, I am healed.
What the
And, you know...
Bro, where does this come from? Where is it? I'm gonna show you guys like a compilation I actually made. It was one of my own videos. I know, so like that's so narcissistic, I guess. I'm gonna show you one of my own videos of a compilation I made of Conor's craziest moments, like just in the last 2 years. But let's keep watching this, because this is like, you're gonna see the difference.
On the back of that, the world is in for a treat. My competitive spark that was once in my heart is now a roaring blaze. You know, I'm eager to get back. And right now I had to dial myself in and go inward. And that I done. And now I'm in a stage where I come back and show again what I'm about. I'm here with my...
Again, I don't think it's like that insane. I don't think it's that insane to say this guy looks different. I know people say, no, bro. Again, I'm going to show you guys the difference. This guy's a bit changed, man. He's not red and bloated, and his head is not extremely fat and looks like a tomato. Bro, he was out there looking like Joe Rogan ate Conor McGregor for like a while. Now he actually looks like Conor McGregor if Conor McGregor just aged by a few years. He still looks, but he looks younger as well at the same time, though. It's insane.
My own family, my La Familia here, my beautiful children, my mother, my fiance, wife to be soon.
D. Devlin, I guess, doesn't. I mean, she's got to be probably. She just doesn't care what Conor does. It's insane. The guy has publicly done so many things to shame the family name of the McGregor name and the family name of the you know what I'm trying to say. And she's just still there. But I guess maybe it's going to pay off, because it seems like Conor has actually put down the fucking the flower. So again, keep in mind the guy you just saw, right? And again, this is my own video. I put together a Conor compilation. You can check it out, but it's not one of my best videos in my opinion. But anyways.
You're right, you're doing bad conversations.
Same guy.
Trying to get a boxing match at 155. Fight me my way. I'm the A side. You owe your out. Bare knuckle. McGregor Mayweather, 170 pounds. Let's go, baby. Take off the gloves and fight.
A lot of guys calling you out.
Literally the same guy. Literally the same guy, man. I mean, people again, no, there's no difference, bruh. You could say it's performative, you could say it's whatever, man. But I mean, you see it on the face, you see it in his physique.
Out this year, you always do.
Again, he doesn't look like Joe Rogan ate Conor anymore. He actually kind of looks like Conor.
Yeah, Topuria has had a lot to say. Country.
Yeah, this isn't his home country. This is my home country, baby. Marbella, Spain. Where's he at? This ain't his.
I mean, yeah, you get it, right? I mean, there's so much. I mean, you know, here's him. Look, this is him in Spain.
I have actually had an amazing summer, this summer, with Spanish sports. I won a large bet.
Even his voice was like destroyed. I don't know what was wrong with his voice. I guess that's like Coke voice. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. But even his voice was like different. You get the point, right? So I do actually think Conor could make somewhat of a comeback. But here at the end, because I do think I'm going to say a guarantee he's going to fight at the White House. I mean, it's kind of crazy because you wouldn't really, I think there's actually like a higher chance of him fighting at the White House than, let's say, a John Jones. But let's look at the rankings here. So these are the UFC lightweight rankings. I'm actually, I'm actually really confused. This is the 2025, the 10th of October. Wait, the 23rd of October. There you go. I have CT. Wait, imagine if Conor McGregor sobered up and then it like transferred to me or something. So anyways, at the time of this recording, it's October 23rd, 2025. These rankings are actually kind of strange. Wait, why is Mauricio Rufy still ranked? Okay, Grant Dawson is ranked. That's fine, I guess. I'm going to do a video on the rankings. This is weird. Benoit Saint-Denis, Michael Chandler, Renato Moicano, Rafael Fiziev, Benu Dariush Gamrot, Dan Hooker, Paddy, Gaethje, Max, Charles, Armin, and Islam, right? Islam is still number one. Like, this makes no sense. But honestly, looking at this, I think it's pretty likely they're going to do him versus Chandler. I mean, obviously, I would say, right? That's still the fight. I'm just thinking, like, do they do him versus Gaethje at the White House since Gaethje is American? Could you kind of sell that? You know, Gaethje, he obviously wants a title shot. Now there's rumors that they're going to give it to Paddy. It kind of goes back and forth. It's like, oh, they're giving it to Paddy. No, actually, they're giving it to Gaethje still. No, actually, they're giving it to no one. Who knows what's going on? I actually really have no idea what's going on with that whole thing, but it's really annoying. But if they give it to Paddy, you could kind of do a Gaethje versus Conor McGregor fight. I do think Gaethje wins that because he has been more active for sure. But I mean, I don't know, man. I got to see some Conor training footage. I don't know, man. I got to see him hit the bag a little bit, man. I don't know if this is a hot take. I think he beats Chandler. I think that's the likely fight. I think he beats Chandler. I really do. I know a lot of people, and I've always thought this, by the way, before he broke his pinky toe or whatever, was it UFC 313 or something? The one where he was supposed to face Chandler, and then they ended up doing Alex Pereira versus Yuri 2 instead because, you know, Conor broke his toe. Then they just never rebooked it. I honestly was going to pick him to beat Michael Chandler because I think Conor's style is perfect to beat Chandler. It is. Chandler has that very stationary, sort of chin up, dare to be hit type style where anyone can really land on him. Tony Ferguson dropped him. Paddy landed good shots on him. Charles TKO'd him or KO'd him in their first fight and then, pieced him up a little bit in the second fight. So many guys, Gaethje, Poirier, you can name it. You name it. The guys that have landed shots on him. The only guy that didn't was Dan Hooker, which is kind of crazy, so that's a good one. And that has aged well, to be fair, for Michael Chandler. But my point is, his style is perfect for a guy like Conor, to the guy who's the sniper, to land on him. The thing is Conor that same sniper? I mean, obviously he's not the same, but is he even 10, 20, 30% of what he was? Because even in those Poirier fights, he was a little bit washed looking. But I think that's what I'm curious about. Is he going to have that, strategy when he fought Poirier the second time, which was like the boxing heavy kind of style, which kind of lets him getting KO'd, right? He should have had that more karate style. But then in the third fight, he had that karate style, and he was kind of getting pieced up by Poirier anyways. So it's one of those where it's like, I'm curious how he's going to come into this fight. But I still think he beats Chandler. Even if he fights like he fought against Floyd, even if he fights like a boxer, if he fights like a karate guy, if he fights like a jiu-jitsu guy. I just don't really, you could say the activity, but it's not like Chandler's been the most active. I mean, he took like a 3-year layoff, same with Conor. Then he came back, lost to Oliveira for 5 rounds, lost to Paddy, even worse than he lost to Oliveira. I mean, the Paddy fight was probably his worst showing in the UFC. It just simply was. So, to me, it shows that Chandler, he's honestly looking worse and worse every time he fights. And against Conor, bro, I don't know, man. Because you could say, but Conor, he's going to be rusty for sure. But he's not the one that's getting his head bounced around for the last 3 to 5 years like Chandler has been. Chandler's the guy that has been just getting absolutely battered by the best of the best at lightweight. Conor's just been doing drugs and cheating on D. Devlin. Like, he's been chilling, man. He's not really been doing anything. So I think he's going to definitely be the fresher guy. the clearer guy. But at the same time, you could say, well, that's, that gives Chandler the advantage. He's been here. He's been here the last few years against the best guys, against guys like Charles Oliveira and Paddy Pimblett. He's been in the fire. He's been burned, So I don't know. It's one of those, but I do honestly think Conor McGregor is going to make a comeback. I don't think it's crazy to say that. A lot of people would say I'm crazy for saying this. No, you don't get it, man. You can't change it, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look at his face, man. So I don't know. This is a bit of a yap session. I just want to kind of talk about Conor because I'm looking at it, man. I actually do think Conor McGregor has a solid chance of making a solid comeback. So like, comment, share, sub, become a member down below. See you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love you guys. And fuck John Jones. Peace.